Hey there. Hey, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been like 3 weeks. We're pretty lazy, but we're also pretty busy. We've been networking. You are listening to the Play It Again pod. We thought we'll just do one big episode this week instead of, trying to backtrack on the weeks that we've missed. So we are going to be doing a massive episode today. We're going to be talking about Trumbo, Concussion, Ride Along 2, Gods of Egypt, How to Be Single, 13 Hours, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, Hail Caesar. And that is it. There's a lot. Fuck, this is going to be long.
Yeah, Jesus.
Jesus, prepare your body. This is going to be,
super long.
Let's just get through it. Let's just do it. Fuck, let's just do it. Yeah. Fuck it. Ben,
we'll get straight into the news. So obviously this will be 2 weeks worth, but there's not been too much happening. First of all, don't know if you guys saw it. John Wick Chapter 2 is set for Feb 10th, 2017. I really enjoyed the first one. I reckon this could be sick.
Haven't seen it.
It's
got a lot of hype.
The one thing that bothers me is like Keanu Reeves in a lot of interviews. He's trying to hype up this mythology of John Wick.
Yeah,
like, stop trying to create something.
It's funny though, John. Keanu Reeves is just that kind of guy.
Yeah,
he's just a fucking weird unit.
It's just like stop trying to create this like elaborate backstory. Like your dog quite literally died, and that's why you go spastic in the first one.
The Keanu Reeves extended universe.
I reckon
the John Wick cinematic universe. I hope it's a universe. It better come. Everything must be a universe. I haven't seen the first one. I've heard it's okay.
It's a really enjoyable film. Next one, Kingsman 2 casts Julianne Moore as the villain.
Ooh,
this is cool.
She was actually good in the new Hunger Games movies.
Yeah,
she was really menacing.
She's good at being evil.
Well, I really like Julianne Moore.
She's good at being evil in kind of like a really pissed off mum way.
Her eyes are always so
really subtle, pissed off. Like she just gives you the death stare, but you don't like you.
Like I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Like all the time.
You reckon her eyes always look really watery?
Yeah. Especially in Still Alice.
Yeah, she's like, well, that's probably because she's sick. She's quite sick, Ben. But in her other films, as President Coin, like, even with the grey contacts or whatever, I was like, fuck. So you just want, like, a hand to just dip into the frame. It's like, why? But like, it's okay. Don't worry.
Like the Ryan Gosling cereal thing. Like
she gets so watery. So I hope she gets watery in this movie. That'll be great. That sounds fucked. That's not what I mean.
That's weird.
Moving on.
Ron Howard will direct a Pinocchio film starring Robert Downey Jr.
That's the boy?
That's yeah. So obviously, I think Robert Downey Jr. might be Geppetto, is it?
Geppetto.
But Robert.
How long since we've got a Pinocchio?
It'd be like 1946.
It's a good story. It's a great story.
But, look, I'd be on board. Ron Howard's lately been,
The real question is, who's Jiminy Cricket?
I forgot that was even a character.
Yeah, I'm really hoping it's the same adult actor that played that weird man boy in Zoolander 2. If he's Jiminy Cricket, that would
still haven't seen it.
Bring it around.
Still haven't seen it.
Shocking film, but
don't see it.
Don't see it.
Who'll be the little boy? I hope it's what's her name from Pan. Levi Miller. Give Levi Miller something else to do. Come on.
Yeah,
no,
I don't know. Like if it's live action, I'm be really interested to see how it happens.
Jake Lloyd come back.
Jake Lloyd come back. There's been a fucking 10-year-old boy or whatever.
Now this is lying.
I'm just a boy. Next one. This is pretty big news. So we talked about Kurt Russell and like Guardians of the Galaxy, but he's actually been confirmed as a role for Guardians of the Galaxy. So pretty much we can tell that he's going to be Star-Lord's dad. But also Elizabeth Debicki and Pom Clemente for some martial arts people have been casted and it started filming.
Elizabeth Debicki is not. She's Australian, isn't she? She was in that movie I really didn't like, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. You know that movie that everyone's forgotten about?
Elizabeth Debicki.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's an Australian girl.
Yeah.
She was okay in it. That movie was nothing.
I liked that movie.
Why?
It was very, I don't know.
I love how like the general consensus of that movie is it was like a decent, 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
And Corey just hates it, and every time someone says they like it, he's like, "Why?
But everyone's like, "Why?" But like every time someone goes like, "I actually like that movie," I'm like, "Why?" And then it's like, they just make noises.
When
we've covered it, haven't we? Or was that before
No.
our time?
No, that was before I could talk coherently about movies.
She was in The Great Gatsby and Everest, but I've never seen her before.
Oh, The Great Gatsby. I also enjoyed. No,
Yeah, if you've listened to Pod 1, like our first podcast where we asked our favourite films and Lee's favourite films, you'd know that Corey absolutely loves The Great Gatsby, probably one of his
it's
favourite
AIDS.
It's AIDS.
It is AIDS.
In
As
a good,
is The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
in a good way, I'm guessing.
Somehow. Okay, fine. Moving on.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about The Great Gatsby.
Blade
my day.
Runner 2 is opening Martin Luther King weekend 2018.
Interesting thing.
Harrison Ford's confirmed in that one.
I've been thinking about Blade Runner 2 because Blade Runner 1 was based off Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip Dick.
Yeah.
Philip K. Dick? Someone's sick. But that was like, Blade Runner was just like a small chapter or story from the overall book of Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep. So the actual book is incredible. It's really, really interesting. It's different to the movie, but I'd like it if Blade Runner 2 was also like just a chapter or a few chapters from Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll do something stupid with like an extended universe
probably,
and
yeah.
they'll just ruin it. But
Yeah.
that's what I think they should do because it touches on the themes. It'd touch on the similar themes to Blade Runner of like modernism and stuff if they took it from the same source material, but I doubt they will.
Who's directing it? Is it... It feels like it's...
It's not Ridley Scott again.
No, I'm pretty sure it's
No.
the guy who directed Prisoners and like Enemy and stuff.
Dennis Villeneuve
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 'cause,
Yeah.
like,
He's a if
He
he gets,
did Sicario too.
yeah. So he did Enemy, Prisoners, Sicario. If he got Deakins doing cinematography again, that could be a really fucking good film. I love Prisoners. I reckon Prisoners is an awesome movie. So.
Yeah. Ryan Gosling's confirmed. It is Dennis.
Thought of
Roger Deakins.
Roger Deakins is doing cinematography. This
and
is
Dennis-
actually, this is
is
actually
good.
shaping up to be a really good film. If he's directing and Deakins is doing cinematography.
Well, he's never done a bad film. Prisoners, fucking Enemy, Sicario, they all like great films.
If they could get Harrison Ford actually really trying
give a shit
like he
about
did,
it,
like he did in Force Awakens,
Yeah.
this could really work. I'm actually, I don't mind. I prefer the book, but I think the first one's okay. I don't like adore it.
Yeah, a lot of people like
A lot of people fucking
relish
like
it.
relish it.
It's like their
Yeah.
religion.
But then you've
I
got to
really
ask
like it,
them
but-
whether they like love the original cut or the director's cut.
There's so many different fucking cuts.
Yeah.
I've only seen one. I
Yeah.
only saw the
a lot of people are on
final
the
cut.
fence about the director's cut.
Huh?
A lot of people I know are on the fence. They're like really either like it or just hate
Fucking
it.
it's
Yeah.
one
They're
way or
interesting
the other.
director's cuts because usually you'll find out that the editor's actually probably the smartest person. And the editor's just-
Yeah.
Have you seen the director's cut of Donnie Darko?
No.
It's fucking
Yes.
not as good.
No, it's not.
It's
The only
really
director's
weird.
cut I've seen which has actually made the film a lot better is Kingdom of Heaven.
Yeah, I
like
haven't seen the
I
director's.
think it's Orlando Bloom.
I was going to say
Ridley
the Lord of the
Scott.
Rings director's cut.
Well,
Yeah, but
because
that obviously, everyone knows
that's
they're
just
great.
more.
But
Yeah.
the King, like the standalone director's cut film, that one was awesome. But there's so many director's cuts of films where like they add they bring it out on Blu-ray, they add like 3 scenes and just make it R and say, oh, it's a director's cut. It's like fuck off.
Well, the thing about
It's not
Donnie
stop.
Darko's director's cut, because the thing about Donnie Darko so good was that you had to sort of do a bit of extra research and watch it a few times to try and understand what the sort of the plot actually was. With the director's cut, he just tells you in the film, which ruins the whole appeal of Donnie Darko. Like it's just someone that doesn't understand why his film did so well. So
Well, it didn't.
It didn't
It
do well
did.
at all.
I mean commercially. Sorry, not critically.
Critically.
yeah.
Why it's got cult status now.
Yeah.
Next one. So we talked about Aaron Sorkin directing the poker memoir. Jessica Chastain has
The
been
what?
confirmed.
Sorry?
The poker memoir.
Yeah,
Directing it, like writing and directing.
Yeah.
Jessica Chastain has been confirmed to the
Jessica.
role. I realised that.
Chastain.
She's been confirmed for it, which I'm on board for because I fucking love Jessica Chastain.
Yeah, she's meant.
Yeah,
What's the movie? No, as in like
The
as in
Aaron
like her
Sorkin-
talent.
What
as
is
an
that?
actor. Her talent
Oh
as
yeah,
a-
she's mean. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the footy show.
It's called Molly's Game.
and it was a poker memoir, like a real life poker memoir.
That's
book.
too close to Pokemon.
And
Yeah, I thought you were saying like he's
Aaron
directing.
Sorkin. He's
You
writing
said
and directing
Pokemon.
it, though.
Yeah,
I thought you said Pokemon Noir, like some gritty film noir version of Pokemon. I was like, fuck yeah, that sounds sick.
Ash staring out through the sea of blind.
Pikachu, go.
Pokemon memoir. Yeah, we because I remember we discussed it because like poker, yeah, Aaron Sorkin writing and directing a poker memoir could be sick because all the dialogue, like Casino Royale with all that dialogue,
All the
is awesome,
snappy.
yeah, all the snappy dialogue.
I actually really like 21, the movie.
I just like any gambling movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why that just interests me.
21's. I
It's
don't
a
know,
decent film.
It
is a
really gets so
deep-
boring, but it starts off really, really strong. I actually quite
Yeah.
like that movie.
Yeah.
Not
Um,
as but
Next one, I think we're all excited about this. So The Rock confirmed was talking about how successful his movies have been this year, and he confirmed that last year, confirmed that they're getting a sequel to San Andreas.
Okay.
it's not a very good movie at all.
I think JJ's really excited about that. With
Yeah,
his response.
Jo-
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's just like quenching his anus and couldn't say much. But
What? That's kind of annoying because
I don't
like
understand how a film like that could have a sequel. Like, what the fuck's left to
because
do?
of
Like,
China. China.
No, but no, I'm more
they
thinking like
make all
as
their
a-
money in China.
I'm more
like,
thinking
it's-
as a story, like fucking San Francisco was blown to like pretty much in pieces.
no,
after
apparently
that
they're doing
film.
some other things. Some like
Global, they're going global. Or something.
some. They're going global.
No, that's what Jim Rock said. He's
Are
like,
they doing
this,
the, are they
next
doing
film's-
the Bermuda Triangle?
It was like
or
the next,
something?
yeah, the next
Something
film's going
weird.
global into the Bermuda Triangle. I'm like, what?
Now that it's going to be like a National Geographic thing, like all the most like fuck.
They're
I don't
gonna
know.
get like all these like well-known.
They make
scientists.
all their movie in China. I bet you if they make a third one, it'll be set in like Hong Kong or something because they make all their money in China.
Yeah,
Rock.
they made absolute bank in China.
The Rock.
Any of the
Yeah,
Rock's
makes bank,
films.
yeah.
I sound like Donald Trump, like China, Southern China. I just, yeah, I don't know,
Jesus.
whatever.
Okay.
China let me down with the fact that I didn't see Force Awakens that much. So
Yeah, pricks.
Yeah, I agree.
God damn.
This is huge news. So after the success of Deadpool, Fox have pretty much confirmed that Wolverine 3 is going to be R-rated. So obviously probably MA here. So it could be Old Man Logan, which everyone wants.
yeah, that story that I don't know about, but everyone tells me is really good.
Yeah.
I'm not a nerd. I don't read comics. Fuck, reading.
I know. I don't read. I don't read.
Shut
comics,
up,
but I
nerd.
know of the story, but
Nerk. I've heard
What inspector?
the story sounds pretty cool, but the Old Man Logan storyline. I don't know. There's a really great YouTuber named Mr. Sunday Movies, and he did this thing about like just stop making everything R-rated, which is like it's just typical studio. Like they're just gonna like, oh, Deadpool was successful, make everything R-rated.
Apparently,
Like,
they were
yeah.
already aiming for the R rating for this one before.
Oh, really?
Deadpool
And they
was
wanted to
even
use
sick-
Deadpool as
they
like a
wanted to use-
catalyst.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hopefully, like just see how much.
Yeah. Well,
aiming
Deadpool's made something like
So much money. It's the most
600
successful X-Men film.
yeah.
Like it's made domestically, it's made like more than any other X-Men film.
Yeah, it's only made 600 mil worldwide, but I suppose it's
Made like 135 mil first weekend in America.
yeah, which is crazy.
which is ridiculous. That's like a lot.
Especially on a budget of 53 million. It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy. So yeah, I mean,
Hopefully they can up that.
Wolverine should be R-rated because that should be like brutal.
Wolverine and Deadpool. Let's get a film of Wolverine and Deadpool.
Why the fuck
R-rated.
Batman v Superman is getting an R-rated cut? I don't
Well,
know.
that's just for the DVD.
Yeah, it'll just be like fake CGI blood in one scene or something. But
Yeah.
Superman,
I've got the Hobbit Battle of Five Armies director's cut, the extended edition, and that was rated. That was rated just because I needed to. I'm like that. I have Lord of the Rings. I need to have Hobbit. It's
But the studio loves you.
It's it was rated MA, so it was R in America. I fucking watched it, and obviously it's it's like 30 minutes longer. But the only scene that made it R was just the trolls in the. I don't know. You probably haven't even seen it, but like the Battle of Five Armies, there's just trolls, and it's like close ups of them stepping on like little dwarfs and stuff, and that's all that made it R. It's literally like a 2-minute scene.
Disliked the third Hobbit movie so much.
Yes.
I haven't watched
Same
it all
board.
the way through. I didn't make it all the way through.
I
It's
made it all the way through begrudgingly.
It's just
Like,
similar to like George Lucas when he watched the Phantom Menace. He's like, I think I went too far. I can tell Peter Jackson's just watching them back right now and thinking, fuck.
it wasn't his fault. It was just like no one cared about that movie.
Well, everyone wanted it.
I know.
No one
I
cared.
know,
It was so
but
successful.
everyone wanted
a Hobbit.
it. But why do they make
See,
three?
people still want the Silmarillion or whatever film.
Yeah. Why do they make three of them though? Like,
Yeah, they could have made one or two.
I don't know. It just pissed me off.
Yeah.
What else is news?
Zombieland 2 in the works. Apparently.
Good.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
A bit late.
Bit late.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like,
kind of missed the.
Because
Yeah,
that first
that's
movie
right.
was good, but now I don't know, we're so oversaturated with like zombies and shit now.
Yeah, that was pretty much the catalyst of because like TV shows are just all zombies now, pretty much, and like
Yeah, that's why I'm a bit like, oh,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I need Pride and Prejudice and zombies and stuff. I'd still get around it because the cast is so good in
Yeah.
that movie. But I don't know, could be a little boring. We'll see. What else?
Yeah. So we talked about Christopher Nolan's like movie Dunkirk. He's actually using destroyer ships from World War II for the movie because he refuses to use
Is it World-
CGI for
I
him.
thought he was doing World War One, or is he doing World War Two?
It's World War II.
Mint.
He's actually like he doesn't want to use CGI, so he's refusing to. He's like got the actual destroyer ships for him.
And he's going to destroy them? Or. Like,
No, he
just
wouldn't. If they
Yeah.
were blowing up, he'd CGI that. But
Bang! No, Mr. Nolan, that's a $2 billion artifact. Bang!
did you hear the story about like the Hateful? You know, in Hateful Eight, how Kurt Russell like destroyed that guitar.
Yeah.
Did you hear how that was a fucking antique from some
Yeah,
place?
it
With,
was, why would they use that? Why would they use like that's such a
apparently
Tarantino?
the prop guy. No, apparently the prop guy got him mixed up.
Oh, really? He's fired.
They've already
He's
finished the film for
very
it, but
He's never getting a
by the
job
time-
again.
yeah, never,
Ever?
never, probably.
Jesus.
Fuck.
So we're just chatting about obviously the director's cut for Batman v Superman, but we had like speculation on the run time about like it was leaked that it might be 2 hours and 45 minutes, but it's been confirmed now at 2 hours and 31, which is a decent
For the director's cut.
for just the normal cut,
Oh.
That's like the Avengers, like
Yeah.
which is
So-
a decent amount of time, obviously, because we've chatted. It's so
This
oversaturated
is-
with characters, so we need sort of a fairly decent one.
Yeah, but I'm going to be so fucking done with... Like, I thought I was done with superhero movies, but after this year, I'm going to be done. Like, 2.5
There's
hours
like
of Batman v
25.
Superman.
There's like 25 superhero movies coming out in the next
I
3
know,
years.
but like, and they're all massive. They're all going to be fucking huge.
The
Because
good thing
Marvel
is-
just
yeah.
like to fucking...
shit on there.
Yeah, they just like to jack off on screen.
What
for
we-
2.5
we're getting
hours.
Civil War and Doctor Strange this year.
Mm.
Apparently, Gambit has actually been
Is-
pulled.
Yeah,
That's
did see
another
that.
bit. Yeah. Well,
Um,
that I'm not surprised by that because it was supposed to come out October. It hadn't even started filming.
yeah.
And there was like 3 changes of directors. It was always doomed, really.
yeah, I doubt it'll do well.
Yeah.
I
Well,
doubt it
it's-
would have done well.
Yeah.
Is what I mean.
No one really knows. No one really
Yeah,
knows too much about Gambit of the general
a
population.
lot more
that
excited
doesn't
for
read
Civil
comics.
War than I am for Batman vs Superman.
See,
So-
I'm more excited for Civil War, but I'm more anticipating Batman v Superman, if that makes sense, just because we haven't seen it before, haven't seen Batman and Superman on screen together.
No, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
did-
actually
Just because that's why I'm really interested. I just want to see how they do because it's the first time we're getting a Wonder Woman on pretty much a fully fleshed out feature film Wonder
Yeah.
Woman, a
Cyborg.
decent looking Batman, Cyborg,
Aquaman.
Aquaman, Flash. That's obviously if he's in it, Flash.
He is
But
in
Batman-
this, I think, isn't he?
Yeah, he will reportedly. Yeah.
fucking
But,
Ezra Miller.
I'm more anticipating that just because I've seen the Civil War before. I haven't seen the story, but you know what I mean. Like I've seen the Avengers. It's only adding in Black Panther, which we haven't seen, and
Ant-Man.
Spider-Man obviously is in it,
He's
which
in
I'm
this
pretty
one,
excited
yeah.
for it.
Still haven't seen any cast photos of Spider-Man yet.
Which is good, I reckon.
Mm.
It'll be
Well-
Luke Skywalker sort of thing, but
Yeah.
hopefully it's not 2 seconds of the fucking film.
We should be getting a new trailer really soon, right?
Civil
When does
War.
it come out?
April
April.
25th.
We should be getting the big official trailer soon. I
The final.
think.
The final
So we had the
one.
TV spot, the first trailer. We should be getting another trailer.
Yeah.
I thought we've had 2 trailers.
Yeah, they usually release 3.
Yeah, we've
They
had
usually
the
release
first
final
trailer
one
with,
in
the
last
piano
night.
Oh,
music.
yeah, no, yeah.
Then the one that came out for the Super Bowl, which was a TV
Yeah,
spot.
it was like
a 1 minute
Panther.
spot.
And, yeah.
And then we should have one more trailer.
Oh, I
It'll come
thought
out
the
soon.
really cool trailer, with the piano music, was the second one. And
No,
I
that
thought
was
we
the
already
first
had
one.
one.
No. I've got to be honest. I'm most excited for Civil War because 90% chance that the Rogue One teaser is coming out with Civil War,
Yeah, that's fair.
which is just like.
But knowing Australia, we won't even get it. We won't get the trailer, knowing us. Because remember when Star Wars
Yeah,
was
but the
confirmed?
trailer was-
What movie was Star Wars confirmed for? And we never had it for the first week, and then we just randomly got it.
Avengers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And no, Ant-Man was when we were meant to get the first.
Yeah, Ant-Man was meant to get the first trailer, right? and then we didn't have it for the first like 5 days, and then all of a sudden we like that.
No. Actually, sorry. Star Wars, the second teaser, you know, like the slow pan or the Star Destroyer and stuff, that was meant to come out with Avengers,
Yeah.
but it didn't in Australia.
And it came out like a week and a half later.
Yeah.
we
Well, like it was already out, but
started
it was meant to play with Avengers,
Yeah.
but it didn't.
Yeah.
And then it came out. I don't think it came out. We got it till Ant-Man, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Which was weird. Maybe that was just because.
So knowing us, we probably won't get Rogue One teaser before Civil War. It'll probably be on YouTube.
It'll be online, which is fine.
Yeah, which is
That's
fine,
what I mean. I mean more. Can we just address the fact that there's like 90% chance that Darth Vader is in Rogue One?
Yeah.
Because like
I'm so fucking. All I want is just like him breathing, just imagine it's like
just
them
him
like
breathing.
just imagine like them doing a heist somewhere. It's like pitch black and you just see like Felicity Jones's face and then you just hear like that breathing, that just tickle my jimmies right up. Right up
Corey and I were talking about it when we saw 13 Hours, but like Corey told me about it because I hadn't heard this rumor, and he was saying the coolest thing is it's Darth Vader in his prime, like when he's like
when he's just fucking just
shit
kill
up.
people and
So right, how cool would it be? You know everyone's seen this. The bit in Battlefront, the opening of that mission where you're like it pans out and it's just all the rebel troops in Hoth, and then the doors open and they all look and a red lightsaber just goes. And kills two of them, and then they're all like, "What the fuck?" Darth Vader like picks one up, chokes one, and then throws him against the wall, and you hear the neck snap before the sabers even come back to his hand.
Yeah.
Like it's just something
Shit like that.
Like you just need a full-on massacre in this film.
brutal.
Like,
I want it to be.
Just imagine that introduction where it's
Yeah.
just imagine that introduction where it's just like pitch black, they're high scene, and you just hear that breathing. It'd be everyone in the like theater would just erupt and cheer. Like
it could be a greater cinematic moment than like Han Solo appearing in Force Awakens.
Yeah, everyone cheered in my screening. Like I would probably cheer if Darth Vader came
if you
up.
just hear that.
Yeah,
that
like.
That's why I'm almost more excited for Rogue One than Force Awakens, just because.
Shut up.
And
No,
I was so excited for Force
yeah.
Awakens, just
I'm
because
kind of-
if it's true, and I fucking hope it's true, if he is actually in the movie,
You're more excited for Force Awakens because it's Star Wars coming back after 30 years. I can
Yeah,
understand
that's true.
now. You're probably thinking, you were, but I.
Yeah, no, actually, you know what? I often started crying when I was talking about Force Awakens.
Yeah, you did. That was so cool.
Like, not cry, just like got watery eyed. Like, I'd just be talking about how excited I am. And this was in like fucking May, and I'd just start tearing up because I was so excited. But then I'd have like 10 minutes of just depression of just
like
like
realizing
it's
that it's
so
7
far
months
away.
away.
That needs to happen though. I want Darth Vader in so bad, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I'm just so like sick of superhero films. I'll go see them and enjoy them, but like, I'm still like, I just washed out of them.
Done with it.
Next one, Spartacus series creator is set to direct Pacific Rim 2. So
Mint.
Guillermo del Toro or whatever is not returning, which is a bit.
Pacific Rim 2 doesn't need to be great. It just needs to be shit.
It just needs to be entertaining. Well, like London Has Fallen.
No, like
Olympus. Sorry, Olympus
like
Has
Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim was actually
It was okay.
It was okay.
We could do some better fucking characters. Charlie Hunnam is so not great in that movie at all.
Charlie Hunnam is good in Sons of Anarchy because in Sons of Anarchy he's just a cunt. Shows no emotion. But every other film he's the same character. Like not the same character, but like he just does the exact same.
He's just
acting.
not a good lead. In my opinion.
He's not a good actor in general.
Hopefully, I mean, I'm looking forward to Pacific Rim 2. I really liked the first one. I think I saw it twice. Like,
Yeah,
I really
liked.
I really liked it. It was really enjoyable, especially in the cinema. Like, I would never watch it on DVD, but like, it was a great cinema experience. So, I'll get around it.
Yeah,
I'm pumped.
I'd see it.
I wonder if it'll get enough funding because the movie didn't do that well at all. It barely made its
It
money.
had like 500 mil, didn't it?
Nah,
No.
it made 300, I think.
Yeah. Okay, and
not
budget was probably
including
like
that.
180.
Not including marketing as well.
Yeah.
The marketing campaign was pretty big. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's all for news. So trailers have been pretty fucking dead lately.
Thankfully.
Thankfully we've had one that we didn't discuss last week, which was Jungle Book, the Comic-Con one.
I thought we did.
No, I don't think we. I remember we watched it beforehand, but then I don't remember saying it, and I remember.
Oh, it was good. It looks good.
It has a
Great
big
trailer.
fucking cast.
Yeah,
It
massive.
is a massive cast.
I'm really excited for it. I reckon the CGI looks great. The score sounds amazing.
Yeah.
It only comes out like April 10th. It's only like a month away.
And I'm very excited. Just Bill Murray. I could have more Bill Murray in my life.
Yeah. I'm really surprised. I thought it was like July, but it must have been moved or something because I went on the I went online. And it was like April 10th or something, so it's actually fairly soon.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I reckon it could be great. It
Hopefully.
looks just like that feeling of adventure. Like it just
Yeah.
looks great. All the animals look really, really cool.
Yeah, the CGI.
Idris Elba sounds sick as who is Idris Elba? Is he
The Panther.
yeah.
What's his name?
The Black
Black
yeah.
Panther.
The Black Panther.
Black Panther. Yeah, Civil War.
Predictable.
Racist.
No,
What's
I'm
that?
saying you're racist.
Okay.
Don't trigger me. Yeah, I'm pumped.
Yeah. And then we're all excited for this one. So the Divergent series, Elysium.
Oh, fuck.
Cancer.
That trailer came out. I didn't fucking watch it. I saw
No,
it. I
neither.
saw it on my YouTube feed just because I followed like a movies website to see when all the trailers come out. And I looked at it. I'm like, nah, just scroll straight past it. Then I ended up watching the Civil War trailer.
So that's the third one of the four.
Well, there's 3 books I think, but they're splitting the last one into 2.
Two, yeah.
But they've tried to hide it. And they've changed the name of it.
Yeah.
One of them's like a Legion. It's like a Legion or something. Then it's like another name.
They've created,
and then it's like a Legion Infinity, fucking something.
Infinity War.
Yeah. Something like
Fuck.
that. But
I haven't seen any
look,
of these.
Shailene Woodley and Miles Teller.
Shailene.
You need to, whatever.
Stop inventing names.
You need to stray away from these shit films and Miles.
They're contracted.
Do your Whiplashes, Miles, and do your fucking Spectacular Nows. And all that. Just fucking stay away from these shit films. Fantastic Four as well was awful. He's got some pretty shocking choices, I must admit.
Well, they have no choice. They have to do these movies. They're contracted to do them. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really fucking annoying. Like, do they even make them? They must make their money back, I suppose. But
They make shitloads of money.
Yeah.
They
Who
make like
sees
500
them?
mil.
I don't know. Like, it's
Do
just
you, like, there would be, all these little teenage girls.
the characters aren't even that.
No.
I remember I saw the first one, actually. Fucking hated it because my mum wanted to see it. And when, like, the main girl and what's the guy's name? He's off in between as, Theo James or whatever.
Yeah,
The
that's his
guy.
actual name.
They kissed, and then all the people in our theatre cheered. And it
Uh,
triggered me so much, I had to walk out, go to the toilet, take a breath of fresh air, and just
There's
be
such
like,
better
fuck!
moments in cinema. Like, fucking hell. Like, he's not even attractive. He's so generic.
Mm.
Look at
He's
his
not
face.
he's not a good actor. So whenever I look at him, I just remind myself of when he like did the had like shit all over his face
in between
it.
it.
Yeah.
That was fucking yeah.
Great film. That's pretty much all. We've got a couple other ones, but they're not really worth mentioning. We got a Kindergarten Cop 2 trailer with Dolph Lundgren, but it just looks shocking.
Dolph Lundgren.
I fucking
Dolph Lundgren, you're both wrong. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Stop adding vowels. You just
Yeah. It looks genuinely awful.
yeah.
I don't know why they would
I
even
had no
release
idea
a sequel with a different character.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah. So we may as well jump into reviews now. So what film should we get started on? You reckon?
Start with Concussion.
Yep.
Start with Concussion.
Hands up if you saw that. Hands up, great podcast material. I'm not going to. You should know. You should know. Listen to the sounds of the hands going up. James saw it and Ben saw it. I did not see it because I was hashtag.
I was really interested in this film just because I like American football and it's obviously happening now. It's a true story and everything. Fuck, it was boring.
Yeah.
It was really
like after
boring.
watching it, I'm like, oh, this is why he didn't get nominated for anything. Like
he got nominated for a Golden Globe and that was it. But I
Yeah.
don't know why Jade. It was a decent performance, but he was so overacting and his accent even wasn't even that great. He was like, "Be footballer." Like he was just so
Like you
over
could
the
tell
top.
that from the trailer, kind of. Like if you've seen the trailer, where he's like, "Tell the truth." Like it is so put on.
It is.
So awfully put
Yeah.
on.
But it was like I was invested in the film because I was interested in the story, but the whole cast was overacting because they felt like they had to do this story justice, but they just didn't at all. They blew it out. They blew it out, and the pacing was.
I was the same. Like I really wanted to see this story because it's still ongoing.
Yeah,
and like it's very interesting. And I thought, maybe it's good beyond the topic. You think that maybe it's just got this kind of, like 65, 70%, acclaim, because of the topic material.
Yeah.
And yeah, probably because like everyone overacts, like it's terribly slow. Like I was bored.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the movie's done a very good job of like taking something that I was interested in, and I went in interested, like ready to be invested in it,
Yeah.
and it bored me. And when I left, I was like, well, fuck this.
Yeah. But, like, it more annoyed me in the fact that, like, it was just that film that tried way too hard for any Oscar whatsoever.
Mm.
Like, it's that one film that will get nominated for a Golden Globe just because they have, like, twice as many categories
Yeah.
than the Oscars, but it's that film that won't get nominated and then they get fucking angry. It was similar to, like, what film last year was it? It was like, you know, the film with a decent performance and everything else in it is okay, and the Golden Globes just nominates it because it's, you know, a sort of, you know, true story. It's still happening nowadays, so I sort of recognise it, and then it's just average.
I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about, but I can't remember.
I remember the film, but it's that one. It's that every year you get one that just, like, just fucking angered me. I don't know. What would you give it?
5.
Yeah, I was
Right,
like, I'd give it a 5. I was like interested in the story, but other than that, the pacing was shocking. I was just so fucking bored. It's way too long. It's but other than that, yeah, Will Smith. You know, I'm surprised Jaden didn't have a little cameo in it. But
Yeah.
like as a, you know, American footballer who's trying to get his start up, little scrawny fuck. We'll jump on to Trumbo now. So,
Who saw this?
this one I did.
Did you see it, James?
Ooh.
I accidentally missed it. I'm so sorry. Oh no.
Sorry, Corey's really interested in seeing films like Ride Along 2 instead of good films. I really enjoyed Trumbo. So this is obviously a true story as well about Dalton Trumbo, who gets blacklisted over, you know, so many writers about, you know, so he couldn't work. But then obviously they work in a secret society, and he ended up writing a film, like Spartacus, really, the huge 1960s film or whatever. The one directed is by Stanley Kubrick. I think so. Yeah. The performances in this were great. I love Bryan Cranston. Anything he fucking does is awesome. He's just that one guy who's really likable. It's the same in Breaking Bad. Like, in person, you watch the interviews and he's just, you know, really likable, nice guy. But everything he's in, but like, it was an interesting story as well, and it wasn't too long. It was like a decent runtime, and it had humor. Like, what made it easier on the runtime was the cast was like great. It had Louis C.K. as well, who I fucking love. But yeah, it was like somewhat humorous with that cast as well. So I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. And I say this is really
8
good.
out of 10, really?
Yeah, I really
Wow.
enjoyed it. Yeah.
See, I've heard it's quite generic and sort of uninteresting. I mean, I've heard that Cranston steals the show.
I can understand what they're saying, but obviously, you know, being really interested in movies, it's really interesting to watch.
Yeah, because this
like,
was a
if
pretty
you're
dark
not
time.
interested in movies, I can see it'd be really boring.
Is his character sort of a dick?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a pretty big deal.
And what's the movies that Trumbo wrote? Because I can't really think.
I can't remember. I can't remember. He was huge though back in the day. Like, one of the biggest writers, and then he couldn't work, got blacklisted. Obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, there's like one scene where he's like writing it. He's just a dick, but like you can't help but like him and feel sorry for him, but hate him at the same time. It's like one of those characters.
Yeah.
Like what's his Ali Fanning?
Yeah.
His daughter is in it. Well, that's his daughter in the movie, but it's like her birthday, and you know she's having birthday cake, and Dalton, Trumbo's in his bathtub writing the script, and she comes in, says like, can you come celebrate my birthday? And she's in tears, and he's just like fuck off, I'm working.
Yeah.
You know, like if I'm in the bath, I'm working.
Yeah,
and it's just like
that's
you
what they
can't
played
help
at the Oscars.
Did they?
Yeah, that's what they played for
the Oscars haven't been on yet, Corey.
No, we are doing.
I'm joking.
Stop. We're not pretending that we're.
I know. We're gonna talk about Oscars next week because we've only got the 2 movies next week, which we'll talk about. We'll chat about,
which aren't really big movies.
Aren't
Either,
that big, yeah. So we'll chat about that because we'll have a huge chat about obviously who won what and all that. But I think they did show that at the Oscars. Yeah, actually, yeah.
And that was like the big scene that they played before he gets nominated.
His performance was like he did steal the show, but Louis C.K. as well was great. Next film of this week, we'll do Ride Along 2 because I saw this. JJ saw this.
Once again, I'm letting you guys
unfortunately,
down.
So
Ride Along
me
2.
and you saw this. Corey obviously didn't see it because he's busy doing whatever he's doing.
I'm busy. I'm networking.
Networking, doing whatever he does.
So the thing with this movie is there's nothing. There wasn't. It's hard to describe. It wasn't necessarily bad. I just felt stupider watching it. I felt as though that when I was sitting there, the movie was making me stupider. Okay, it's just kind of, you sit there and you kind of just watch it and nothing really happens and you don't take anything in. But you just feel dumb. I don't know how to explain it.
No, I get what you mean.
I don't know how to explain how Kevin Hart's getting roles. That's
Yeah.
what I don't like.
It's a bit of a worry because these movies do well and people are going
They
out and
only
seeing
do
them.
well
It's
in
a worry
America.
what they're doing to like this group that's already fucking watching Kardashians.
They only
Yeah,
do well in
action
America
movies.
because America just fucking relish Kevin Hart.
I don't understand why though. He's not funny.
He's
Well, he's not funny.
in movies because
To be honest, like obviously, I don't think he's funny either. But it's hard for us to say he's not funny when his humor is not directed at us.
Yeah,
It's very American humor.
White Australian men is not really what Kevin Hart's humor.
But
is
like when he toured here, all his shows sold
fucking
out.
Rod Laver.
his stand up is pretty.
His stand I've seen some of
Yeah.
his stand up. It's actually decent. It's somewhat funny, but obviously he should just stop doing movie roles because they make him this little whiny little bitch who fucking just yells all the time. It's just not funny.
Yeah, like
Similar to Tracy Morgan, like it's just that annoying kind of.
see, I reckon Tracy Morgan to me feels a little more grown up. Like whereas Kevin Hart's exclusively just I'm gonna run around and squeal. And take that idea of masculinity and be like, oh, get it, I'm funny because like I'm not very masculine and I'm like fucking as tall as Snoopy. Like that's why people laugh at him.
What about Ice Cube? What's he like? Is he just
same role as everything.
Same roles, yeah.
just
Let
like
him just stand there.
He just kind of like scrunches up his face like a pug, and kind of goes, "Oh man!" Like,
it's just
Yeah.
kind of
I really did not enjoy this
no,
movie. I felt
there's
sick
nothing
watching
good about it.
I felt sick watching.
There's
I could feel my veins boiling up.
How long is it?
Like an
hour and 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not too long.
It's,
not
it's
too
too
bad.
it's too long for this kind of film.
Yeah,
It needs to be about 3 minutes long so I can watch the trailer and then get out of there.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, it sounds awful. Well, I didn't see it. Thank
If
God.
it was any less though, like if it wasn't any, like all comedies nowadays generally are fucking long. If you watch
which
any
is
like
good.
Spy, Trainwreck, like they're fucking like 2 hour long movies. Like My Brother it's called My Brother Grimsby here, but Grimsby in America is like 1 hour and like
Brothers,
18.
do you mean Brothers?
Brothers Grimsby,
yeah.
It's like an hour and 18 minutes long, so you just
Yeah,
know
it's
it's going to
tiny.
be awful.
So, Ride Along 2 had a budget of 40 million and it's made 118 million worldwide so far.
Oh, that's not
That's
much.
actually not much.
No, that's
It hasn't done well at all.
Because 30
30
million of that probably went to Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
A lot of that probably went to marketing as well.
Yeah, they market these films like fucking crazy.
Didn't the movie, the first one, come out? Did it come out last year?
Yeah, last
Yeah.
year.
And then-
Last year, Jan.
Wasn't it direct to DVD?
No. It was last year, Jan. It came out for like 2 weeks and then it went bad. Because it didn't do well here at all. It seems like...
2014 it came out, supposedly.
Okay.
See, that one was on a budget of 25 million and it made 154 million worldwide. So it's kind of similar.
I don't know
Yeah,
why
but
they
it's
got
more
commissioned,
budget.
like a sequel got commissioned.
Yeah, neither do I. It must have... I don't know, unless it made DVD money.
Well, Kevin Hart, they probably don't even need much marketing.
Kevin Hart
Kevin Hart's
seems like
got
a
so much
DVD
market.
actor.
Yeah, Kevin Hart's got so much marketing in himself. He's like tweeted, all his social media pages are just fucking mental, like 25 million followers on Facebook or something.
Because he can be funny. He can be funny, but not in these sort of roles. He's had I don't know how he keeps getting roles. He's had the worst fucking record. Like, Get Hard, Ride Along 2,
They made
Ride
jokes
Along
about
1.
that.
Now
Now
he's
he's
got,
as well. Like Kevin Hart, like Chris Rock's like Kevin Hart's
Yeah.
been taking my job. He doesn't say no to anything.
Yeah, it's just...
Like, it's true. They don't.
And now he's in, what's that one with The Rock that's coming up? That CIA one?
Yeah, that one actually seems alright.
Isn't it called something?
Yes, it's Central Intelligence.
Yeah, so it's called...
Yeah.
CIA Central Intelligence.
That
one-
just a shit.
Just
to be
looks,
honest.
that one. I'll probably watch it for The Rock because I just enjoy watching The Rock on it.
Yeah, but like I'm getting over The Rock very quickly because all his roles just seem cheesy and really lame.
See, if you watch, I watch Ballers, which is like the TV show on HBO.
So I haven't seen that. Really.
It's like he's actually good in it. Like it's a serious role. It's not like he's cheesy.
That's the thing though. All his movie roles are like super cheesy. And
Yeah.
just, ugh. But
That's the
anyway,
thing, he's not saying no to
let's get on.
anything either.
Oh, what do you
Yeah.
rate it? How to be
2 out of 10.
Yeah,
I'd give it
2 out of 10.
just-
2 out of 10 because it's right along 2. Like,
Oh, it had like, little spurs of somewhat,
no, it didn't. It had
interesting.
nothing.
Not funny, but like interesting moments where I was like, invested, and then the rest of it I was just like sort of falling asleep.
See, yeah, there was not a single point where I was
laughed.
invested in it or I laughed.
I didn't laugh one bit.
But yeah, no, it was awful. How to be single.
How did
You
this? Hey,
seen this one?
Yeah.
Gypsy? All right.
Ben
missed this
hasn't.
one.
I've actually seen this one.
Yeah.
So James and I went and watched this movie wanting to fucking hate it. Like, I was so ready. I'd heard that it was a feminist, like, it was meant to be this movie marketed towards, like, the new wave of feminism. Like, here's a rom-com where the women are strong and, like, not always thinking about men all the time. And then I'd heard rumours that, like, it was still super sexist and, like,
Yeah.
just set women back and, like, just so fucking stupid and, like, not at all what it pretends to be. So I was fucking ready to just come all over this thing. But...
You can't say that.
Yeah.
You can't say that, Corey. You can't. That's so sexist.
So I...
Starting this review off with a bit of...
Um, it's not that bad.
No, it's...
It's really okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not great, but it's really fine. If this is... I don't know.
Look, I went into this ready to pan it. And I couldn't. So we've got to talk about a few things in it. Rebel Wilson, she plays the same character she does in every film. She's not funny.
She's pretty fun. She has some funny moments in this movie.
There are like
she has some good
one or two lines.
and
yes.
she delivers them well. She's really good at delivering lines in a really subtle way. That works for the sort of humour.
It's just a shame that every single other line is speaking in a monotone, and it's just so bland.
And she's always Australian.
Can I say thank God we have like Chris Hemsworth and Margot Robbie, are well-known Australians, giving us good names for acting, because Rebel Wilson's just bringing us down like a fucking bombshell. She is so shit.
Yeah,
she's not that shit. In my opinion.
Every film she's in, it's the same fucking act.
Yeah, but that's the role she's given.
No, it's not. But don't fucking take it. It's not hard. Pick a good role.
Yeah, I mean,
you don't have to play the fucking self-aware fat.
Girls got to eat. Don't make jokes about it. She does have a great Friends line. A line about you laughed.
I laughed a lot.
Yeah, which was just but that's the thing. That's the way her humor works. It was really quickly spoken.
There's
really
a lot of there's like a very self-aware. Like it pulls you out of the movie.
Yeah,
yeah. That line in particular was great because the story here is that Dakota Johnson's character and her long-term boyfriend or whatever the fuck they are, they break up essentially at the start. Like that, you learn they've been together for 4. It's a bit of an info dump at the start,
and then
but they go on a break. She coins it, and
her and her 2 friends are single, and it's just about how they be single.
Yeah,
the title basically says it all. But it's so it does sort of focus on the subject of being single, but it works. The way it ends for me actually really worked.
Yeah, the way it ended was really very nice. I think we've got to talk about Leslie Mann. Yeah, I forgot her name for a sec. Leslie Mann's character. I really liked her storyline.
Yes.
But so there was a part in it where basically she's a maternity nurse or midwife or whatever, and she loves kids, but she doesn't at the start. At the start, she hates kids and she never wants a kid because she sees all these women coming in and having kids and she hates them. But then she ends up wanting a kid, but she doesn't want to be with someone. She just wants a kid, and I thought that could have been a amazing plot point. Yeah. Like her wanting a kid but not wanting to be with someone. Just being like, no, I want a kid. I know that I don't want to be with someone.
Very modern.
Very modern. I thought that was that could have been really, really good. But then it just sinks to I've fallen in love with the derpy side character. Look how humorous he is and kind of creepy stalkerish in a way.
Yeah, he was kind of creepy. And he had a big head.
He had a massive head.
How big is his head?
I have a big head.
You
have a big head, and this guy has a big head. This guy had a big fucking head.
Yeah, so the way that storyline wrapped up was, it was fine. I was okay with it because at least Dakota Johnson's character, I'm not going to spoil it, but she wraps up really nicely.
And I mean, she is the main character. So.
And she's okay. I like her in this more than I've ever liked her in any other movies, so she was fine.
What else has she been in?
50 Shades of Grey and Black Mass.
She was in Black Mass. That's
She
right.
was. She wasn't much in Black
No,
Mass.
she wasn't.
And then also randomly, Alison Brie is in this movie.
She's terrible in this.
She's
I hated
okay.
her.
She's just like doesn't really need to be in it at all.
No.
The way her storyline wraps up is kind of like it's very 500 Days of Summer ish in terms of it's very realistic.
Yeah.
Which
But that's what's good
hurts.
about this.
It hurt a
Yeah.
lot. There's also another character. I forgot his name. He's the guy who is with Dakota Johnson for a while with the daughter.
Oh, the black dude.
Yeah. He was. I really kind of liked his storyline. There's a lot of
I
characters in
liked
this,
his a
but
lot,
it kind of works. But I was almost brought to tears in like a scene of his. It's really like sugarcoated. Like they really want you to feel it, but it works. It actually got me.
Dear God, I was I
was feeling it, man. Like
Same.
It's kind of mature. I don't know. It's so easy to hate these sort of films without even watching them, but it's really, if this is what the state of romantic comedies is going to be, that's kind of okay. It's modern enough, whilst also playing to the typical conventions that you'd expect from a romantic comedy and the conventions you want when you go and see a romantic comedy. It still has to define its own genre. So I thought it was fine. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10.
I was going to say the exact same.
It's not great, but like if you want to see a romantic comedy, see this movie.
Definitely.
My only thing was that it tries to wrap up at the end. It tries to like bring everyone together, kind of like Crazy Stupid Love, and I thought Crazy Stupid Love did it much better.
That's the thing. I was expecting something like that throughout the whole film with like these 4 characters, and at the start you see that they're actually not related in any way. They're just kind of in the same place at the same time, but they don't ever actually meet one another.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to bring it together like Crazy Stupid Love at the end, and I'm glad it didn't try as hard. Like it kind of just had them in the same location again. And they just had mutual friends, but they never actually met one another personally.
See, I really liked Crazy Stupid Love.
I saw that 3 times in the theatre.
If you want to see a great romantic comedy, that is
fucking amazing. That was a great film.
That is a fantastic.
It's the kind of film whenever it's on TV, you just watch it.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling is so funny in that movie. Like he really killed it.
I fucking love Ryan Gosling.
And Steve Carell in that movie. Where he's
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell, where he's wearing...
Jeez, Corey, you told me about creating names.
Jessica.
That was off.
Jessica Chastain.
I was just off the tip.
Where Steve Carell, where he's wearing all the sweaters.
Yes.
And he's just like, I'm so hot. It's the most realistic. Basically, the epitome of men's fashion is if you want to dress up nice in winter, you're going to be boiling. If you go in anywhere that isn't outside, you're going to die. If you want to look good. Like, just the amount of sweaters and jackets you have to fucking wear together.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on. Beth gave it 7 out of 10. How to be single. What else? What's next?
Well, this is...
Nice segue.
We'll jump onto the... So, obviously, we're doing the, joint podcast, so we're jumping onto the week after, which we'll start off with 13 Hours, which I believe we all saw.
13. Did you know?
13 Hours!
Did you know that when everything went wrong, 6 men had the courage to do what was right? 13 hours. It was not like that.
No,
it was quite good. It's actually quite good.
It was good.
Once again, a movie the director has made absolute rubbish. He's just made shit. Michael Bay. And I could have been so bad. And it's really not that bad.
We all went into this ready to pan it again. But
the only thing I didn't like is this typical war film.
Oh, no, it's not great at all.
No, it's not great.
It's very American, one-eyed, like, Americans are the greatest people. It's
from what I've been told, apart from the general, the character that, basically, sorry. So 13 Hours I should probably tell what it's about. So 13 Hours is basically, you've probably been hearing, especially with the US election, the word Benghazi thrown around as a way to pan Hillary Clinton. Now, Benghazi was basically, after 2010, the US went in with the UN and France and, AFRICOM and disabled Gaddafi's regime that had been 20 or something years. He'd been a suppressive dictator. And they took over and they just sort of left Libya to be all these rival gangs going at each other. Really fucking stupid idea in my opinion. Anyway, they had a secret diplomatic compound in Tripoli and Benghazi. And they actually had 2 in Benghazi, I think. And basically it's about, it was super underfunded. There was all this funding cut for security there, which was decided, that bill that was cutting all the funding was decided in a Republican-led Congress, by the way. And the security was really fucking lackluster. They were not prepared, and basically it's about an organised terrorist attack comes out that attempts to overthrow the diplomatic compound, and it's about these soldiers that, they're mercenaries, I think. Well, they're sort of like paid soldiers, that aren't officially in the US Army, and it's super fucking complicated, that whole system. But they fight off this group, and it's about how no one really cared and no help was sent, and that's a huge contentious thing. Was that they were apparently Obama was informed, Clinton was informed, who was Secretary of State at the time, and they didn't really do much to help them. There's so many different opinions, but from what I've been told, the way Bay portrays it, it's quite authentic. It could have been a lot more fucking Republican, because he's a really outspoken conservative and Republican stuff. It could have been a lot more in your face. Like, someone was like, I thought there was going to be like a scene where they're all dying, and then like there's just like a scene of Hillary Clinton just doing shots at some party. And but it doesn't happen like that. It's pretty restrained. It does finish on a shot of the American flag.
Oh yeah,
which is just like fuck.
It's so weird. There are parts in this film where you get that very, very conservative, like, Michael Bay shining through.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
you kind of expect, like, there are all these, like,
explosions.
Like, Syrian, like, men and young boys coming forward, and, like, all the Americans just mowing them down.
Not Syrian, they're Libyan, by the way.
Libyan, yeah, fuck.
It's...
But then there's, like, to contrast that, there's a scene where at the end of it, like right near the end of the film, where they all lay dead, like all the women and wives and family members come over and they're mourning the loss, and it just kind of portrays them as obviously human, like defending their own country against foreigners.
That was a scene I just did not expect.
Yeah,
and I kind of respected that Bay put that in, because it shows that he does understand that it's just differing viewpoints, and a lot of it is just clash of culture.
Yeah.
And also, you think about how you would feel if a group of people invaded Australia, got rid of if we had a dictator, but then just left us to just fight amongst ourselves. Because with a dictator's regime, often they are involved in all the gangs, and they're the ones that's stopping them all sort of going at each other. So it's obviously, we don't want to get political because we're a film podcast, but it's I thought Bay actually put forward a really mature...
You don't want to get political. Like, every week you're like, oh, fuck Hillary.
I am. It's... Well, I don't like it. It's like I said, it's not that bad. It's restrained. It is obviously a little too conservative. And the characterization I had a problem with. It was kind of not very well thought out.
I thought it was, like, well made, because it made me, like, in moments, it was just a very tense film, which is sort of what you need in, like, one of these...
Yeah.
These type of films is very tense, and it was entertaining, but yeah, I completely agree. The characterization is a bit off. But,
say what you want about Michael Bay, but the motherfucker knows how to make an action movie.
He knows how to shoot action.
Yeah,
the action is shot really well, and there's some decent cinematography.
It is.
Why are you surprised by that?
Because
cinematography, any cinematographer would just stop. Like, it could be a different.
Because the cinematography in a lot of his films is usually just
it could be a different cinematographer.
Yeah, probably. I was under because all his films, like, they just look the same. So I was under, like, everyone's really sweaty and it's super saturated.
And everyone is very sweaty in this film.
Oh, they are sweaty. They are very sweaty.
Oh boy,
sweat. But it'd be a sweaty situation. It is hot. Men sweaty. And then none of the women sweat. All the women just look amazing. Yeah. There's a female character in this that is so fucking just nothing.
Oh, awful.
She's so generic.
Yeah.
She's just literally an attractive woman. Just like,
is that what she's in the
I feel bad for that actress.
Like, when the credits are rolling, it's just attractive woman one.
But there's, I don't know, they seem like all the soldiers kind of just blended into one.
Yeah.
Even John Krasinski, who's the lead in this,
fucking love
Jim
him.
from The Office, he's okay, but he's not much of a character. They're all just like loving men.
He's not much of a character, but I'm surprised he held the film well.
Yeah, he did.
Like, as a lead, this is the first movie.
There's a scene where he breaks down and it's quite good.
I just couldn't get out Jim.
Yeah.
Like, I was expecting...
You've seen him for like 7 years over like all these seasons where it's like, I know what you mean. That's why, like, every time I see Bryan Cranston, I just think
Breaking Bad.
Walter White, but then, obviously he's a great actor, so he sort of takes away from that. But John Krasinski, this is the first time I've seen him, so it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
The soldiers are all like perfect human beings. Like, surely there'd be some that are racist and are like, you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
And instead they're all just like, they have like beautiful white wives and babies.
But see, that's
beautiful
where
house.
they all have beautiful white wives with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yeah. And like all their babies
little
are
babies.
super cute and like, it's funny. There's a
And
scene
then
where
as it
they're all just
pans
looking,
out,
they're
like,
all
you've
just like
got-
talking to their kids and families and like dogs and stuff, and it's just like
Yeah.
you care about these men because they will die soon. Like it's
And
just
then,
very.
like, as it pans out, you see they've got the American flag next to like a swastika proudly floating.
Yeah, no,
They're like white weatherboard homes.
They don't have a swastika. It's implied.
It's very much implied.
No, like I said, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10.
An 8. I'd give it about a 7.
Yeah, I'd go more on the 7.
Yeah,
6.5.
okay. Did you find it was? See, I heard everyone saying this movie was too long, but I sort of found it was.
It was
it
quite-
decent length.
It
I
was
thought.
it was a decent. I think that was my problem. I wasn't expecting it to be too long. Like, but like if you've seen Pain and Gain, which is Michael Bay's that like film with Wahlberg and Rock and stuff.
Yeah.
That was like fucking 2 hours and 30 minutes long, same
Yeah.
length, but that felt way too long. I was sort of expecting it feeling like that. It didn't feel too much. It was probably, could have been, 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes
It wraps
shorter.
up. The ending is way too long.
Oh, yeah.
The wrap up.
Yeah.
Return of the King style. It's just like all these different endings.
But
It's just-
it wasn't, it couldn't have been, shouldn't have been longer. It could have been, a little bit shorter, but nothing too major.
Yeah.
Because everything in it sort of felt needed, I guess.
yeah, it was fine.
Um,
Moving on. What's
yeah.
next?
we'll jump on to Gods of Egypt.
Gods of Egypt. I didn't see it. I think.
No, I didn't see it. Either.
I've heard amazing things about this movie. So
Yeah,
I'm
Ben,
looking forward
give us
to
the
hearing.
rundown.
Fuck. Okay. This film is so fucking bad. I can't even bring words to describe it. Like every bit of acting, like Brenton Thwaites, Gerald Butler, fucking Nikolai
Nicolaj Costa-Waldau.
Costa-Waldau, whatever. Okay, mate.
Jamie Lannister.
That yeah. I would have said that, and I didn't want to do that because probably nobody. No, there might be some people who don't watch Game of Thrones
Yeah.
out there, but
Do
probably
they
not.
even exist?
But,
Yeah. Babies,
But
maybe.
fuck, this film is a CGI fest. It's it's not even great. Like some CGI in it is really good, and then you can tell they've used so much money in one scene that then the next scene looks like it should be a straight to video on demand fucking CGI, like Sharknado type CGI. It's that bad.
Fuck. Yeah.
It's it was actually awful. I was not interested whatsoever. The story itself is just shocking. It just doesn't even make any sense really either. Like the whole film.
How's the acting?
I covered that at the start.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah, Gerard Butler. He's playing the same character as he is in 300.
Okay, so just
He's
shouting.
just shouting the whole
Shouting,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, he's standing. He's literally seen in the trailer. Even there's 50 men just standing there. He's like, this is he's like that.
Yeah,
that
and there's a
one.
lot of
And he's standing on top of towers and just yelling. And
there's a lot of hate for this film because it's about Egyptians, a country
no,
in Africa, and it's just white
people.
It's
Yeah.
all just white people, which is kind of pisses me off as well. It's really it's not no one's seeing. You knew no one was gonna fucking see this movie. Why?
I didn't even think it would be as bad as it was. It was actually
could it
watching
have
the
even
trailer.
been good though?
Watching
These days,
No, watching the trailer, you knew it was going to be bad, but I thought it was going to be, somewhat entertaining. Similar, those bad films that are entertaining, so you be a little bit nice to it. Similar to Olympus Has Fallen. It's, it's bad, but it's still enjoyable.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be something like that, but no, it's just probably one of the worst films I've seen in a while. I'm probably going to give it a 1 out of 10.
wow.
It was that bad. There was nothing good about it. It was way too long.
Let's have a look and see how much money it's making. Do you think it'd do well?
No.
Yeah.
I don't. Have you seen the director's sort of
Probably the
bashing
director's
on
really
critics?
upset that critics
bashing
don't
on
like it.
critics.
It's just that's how you know it's bad as well. Is that there's okay, so it was made on a budget of $140 million.
Dear God.
Lionsgate gave this movie $140 million,
See, that's
They
why
are fucked.
Lionsgate
They are
are
fucked after
going
the Hunger
down the shitter.
and it's made $41 million worldwide.
Oh.
Yeah, and Jesus, Lionsgate, what are you doing?
Can I just say the director hasn't even done his other films Knowing with Nicolas Cage was okay. iRobot I enjoyed. He directed The Crow as well.
It's just
He's
it's
not
so
even
annoying
directing-
because you could have made 5 Straight Outta Comptons with that money. You could have made a great indie movies. You could have given
150.
You could have given
mil on The
awesome
Dying
fucking
Girls.
indie directors, female directors that aren't getting the work. You could have given them money
Yeah.
to make awesome indie
could
films.
have
Make Brooklyn's, make
150
Selmas.
females and the dying girls.
Yeah, and instead you make shit like this, and like those smaller movies on smaller budgets make their money back, especially with like social, with internet marketing now,
Oh god, yeah.
with Oscars as well.
Look at things like Dope as well.
You
Like
could have
that.
made awesome movies like
Yeah.
that. Like leave, like Lionsgate, like just leave the big budget movies to good
Like,
movies.
films like Spotlight might be on like a $10 million budget, and it's going to make probably 100 plus.
it's just
Because
fucking
it's
ridiculous.
a good movie and it's a well-known
It's
good
just-
movie and it's a
I hate
issue.
the fact that these movies. It's 10 years too late that these sort of movies are getting big budgets like that. Like
I can understand like 2005.
Spotlight's made 63 million worldwide. And I don't know. What the
It's
budget
gonna make
was.
a
The budget
lot-
would be like 10.
It's going to make a lot more now that it's
Oh,
on Best
yeah.
Picture.
Yeah,
It was similar to 12 Years a Slave.
yeah.
They weren't showing like no cinemas
Make a
were
movie
showing,
like that.
no cinemas were showing that, and then it won Best Picture and it made so much money after that.
Oh,
Or even
it was-
we're showing it again this week. Came out again.
I mean, look at
Oh,
Deadpool.
really?
Deadpool had a budget of 53 million, and that was fan-fucking-tastic. This movie had a budget of 140 million. Like, it's just...
It's because it's all CG. Like, every single bit.
It's
And
just...
they have,
It's,
like-
there's literally no bits where I like thought, yeah, that's a cool, set piece.
No, yeah.
Like,
so it's
there's
like
no-
very Star Wars prequel-ish.
Yeah, there's nothing
Yeah.
like you can tell the whole film was made in a sound
Does it
stage
look
with
really,
a green
like,
screen.
shallow? 'Cause the thing about Star Wars prequel is, like, nothing had depth.
Oh, it's got depth to it. It's so, have you seen Exodus?
Bits of.
It's similar to the sea. It's not similar, but
Gotcha.
like the set, like the scenery is similar to Exodus.
But Exodus
Yeah,
wasn't
but
good.
Exodus wasn't good, but you can tell that there was like that was filmed at locations
Yeah.
and pieces. Like you can tell bits of CGI, but
Even, Edge of Tomorrow had a budget of 170 million, but that movie really deserved that sort
that
of
was
budget.
a fucking great
Yeah.
film.
That movie really had something new
Didn't
to bring
even
to the
make-
table.
and it
It
didn't
made
make-
310
yeah.
mil or something.
It only just probably escaped.
Nah, and that's it's sad because they're not going to make movies like that now. But yeah, fuck.
That's like a cult hit now, though. Like
It's
after a
already-
year, everyone's like watching it, like buying the
Yeah.
DVDs and
Yeah.
stuff of it. Everyone knows it. But it probably didn't help that they changed the name on Blu-ray and DVD.
Well, they
It was
changed
Edge
it
of
to-
Tomorrow, and on the DVD, it's now Live, Die, Repeat.
Why?
I don't know.
That was the
it says
tagline.
no, yeah, it says Live, Die. I've got I bought it on Blu-ray. It says Live, Die, Repeat on like the side of it,
Oh,
and then on the front it says Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow.
That's weird.
that's weird, yeah.
It's yeah.
Why
I
did
don't
they
know
change names? I suppose I know why they changed Bad. Didn't they? Was it Bad Neighbours here? The
Yeah.
names. That was because they didn't want everything like.
I'm
Oh,
not sure.
Cody.
Even Grimsby. I'm not sure why it's called Brothers Grimsby here. It's Grimsby in America, but Brothers Grimsby.
Yeah, I don't
here.
know why.
Like why?
Why is it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's not much of a name change at all.
Yeah.
Neighbours was obviously because you have everyone, you're
Neighbours.
gonna get fucking like 50-year-old
Yeah.
adults going, oh Neighbours movie, fucking yeah.
Neighbours. Yeah. Well, I can't believe they gave Neighbours movie a budget of 50 million. Like,
Jesus, what's Toadie getting?
Yeah, it's totally. I'd pay to see that movie.
I'd go see it. Yeah, no.
So
don't go
Gods of
see it.
Egypt,
Yeah,
1
don't-
out of 10?
Yeah, don't go see it.
Alright.
I haven't seen Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. I missed this one.
seen it.
Look, I'm just
Look,
gonna.
the book's good.
I'm just gonna say it looks like a film that I don't know if it's like supposed to be a joke, like sort of Zombieland. You know how that takes itself as a joke. It looks like it's taking itself way too seriously. This film.
I've actually
It looks like it's average okay film.
I've heard that apart from the zombies, it's actually a really faithful and quite
Adaptation,
well done
yeah,
adaptation
yeah.
of Jane Austen's novel.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
But like the main guy's face annoys me. He was in Noah, and his face looks like flattened by a stone.
I like Lily James.
Yeah.
I like Lily James, but what's the guy that?
I can't remember.
I'll get a picture up. And
Basically-
before that, we'll jump onto
In my opinion, like if you wanted to see this movie, you would have already seen it.
Yeah.
Like it has a target audience. I think it's cool because it's watching people freak out about it, like as if the book is some sacred thing. It's just a book.
No, but Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is a great book.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, not the book. I'm talking about It's been showing us the face of the guy in it. What's his name?
Aidan Riley.
He has
Sam
been
Riley,
flattened by a steamroller.
Yeah.
Jesus. He does it like
His
I'm talking
face
about
is
Pride and
okay.
Prejudice is in Austen's novel.
Yeah.
Like it still exists. They're not burning copies of the book when they release
This
it. Like
guy as well.
it's like get over it. It's just a movie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's come on, settle down. Like it's I don't know. It's fine. I hope they make more movies like this. I don't know. Like, I would love to see some sort of things have this sort of treatment. What about the
Sort
Bible?
of like Abraham Lincoln vampire.
The Bible and zombies. That'd be. Well, that's kind of true anyway. That's kind of what happens with Jesus. But yeah, I'd
You're nice, man. Yeah.
well, it's technically a zombie. If he rose from the dead,
You know he's right.
I know you're right, but that was just such. The way you came to that, you're like the Bible and the zombies. Then you're like, wait, fuck, it's already zombies.
That's already that.
There's some great books that could be like fixed up with zombies. I don't know. I'd get around it. So
Hail Caesar,
none of us saw
last
that movie anyway. So
So,
Hail Caesar. I saw this movie.
I saw this movie.
James saw this movie.
I did.
We all saw this movie. Great.
That's rare. So
That's
we're never usually this good. So that's
As exemplified by the last movie.
let's Ben. You start. What did you think?
I love the Coen Brothers. I enjoyed this film. It obviously, isn't their best film. You've got No Country for Old Men, Big Lebowski, all fucking great films. There were some scenes in this that were like fantastic. Like they were amazing scenes. I laughed like quite a bit. They were great, like great script and all that. My only problem is the pacing, and felt like a lot of it felt out of place.
Yeah.
Like the plot was a bit messy. But the pacing felt like, some scenes were great, and then it just jumped, and that next scene was really slow. So it took me out of it a bit. The performances in it were great, though. The cast, obviously, is fantastic. You've got quite a big cast. As I said, it's really funny in some pieces. Like the trailer that came out with Ralph Fiennes' scene, Ray Fiennes or whatever, I knew Corey was going to be triggered after that.
That name annoys me because it's spelt Ralph, so I don't know what the fuck. So whatever. Like, don't spell his name Ralph. This is directed at Rafe Fiennes' parents. Don't spell his name Ralph if you want it to be pronounced Rafe. Because it's really
that's why I've avoided saying his name because I can't get over that. It's fucking Ralph.
It is.
It's
Ralph.
frustrating. It's very frustrating, isn't it?
It's really.
It is.
Jesus did not have wheels, Ralph. For fuck's sake. Like.
Is Joseph Fiennes? Is he Ralph Fiennes' brother? Ray Fiennes' brother?
Fuck, I'm not
See? How hard is it?
Yeah, there's like some scenes in it that just are awesome, but then some scenes it just felt out of place. The trailer felt like a different movie than the actual flick itself.
Yeah.
But even then, it was a well-made film. Obviously, Coen Brothers obviously know their stuff. I'd probably give it a 6.5 out of 10. It was good. It could have been a lot better though. It's my only problem. It just felt pacing and out of place for some bits, but it was enjoyable.
And it was quirky enough. What?
So I did not know that Joseph Fiennes and Ray Fiennes were brothers, but I guess they are. So that's
there you go.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, it was kind of like it lurched from one set piece to another where they all had their standout moments, but there was very little. There wasn't much of a sense of cohesion throughout the whole film.
Yeah.
It just kind of went from one to the other to the other.
Yeah.
Where each one was good, like you had that scene where like he's trying to teach the southern actor how to speak in this proper way, and that was hilarious. Yeah. Like it was the trailer, and like that's all it needed to be. And then Scarlett Johansson's scene, kind of a throwback to all the mermaid films of the 50s and stuff. And then at the end, she gets offset and she's like a chain smoker with like a really raspy voice. And she's like, Josh Brolin asks her who she's pregnant to and she's not sure. It could be this guy or that guy. Like there are a lot of funny bits in it, but it just doesn't hold together very well as a complete film.
Yeah.
It's like, it's much more like a sketch, kind of.
Yeah, it feels like a sketch. Yeah, sketch film.
But I mean, I enjoyed it all the same.
Channing Tatum also was his scene was great.
See, that's my thing with this film is that I enjoyed it. I loved all of the scenes that were like taken, like how you sort of see a bit of each movie.
Yeah, like a throwback.
And shot in the style of that film. I enjoyed them so much more than the main storyline.
So did I.
Yeah.
They're so good in my opinion. Ray Fiennes and the young Southern actor, I can't think of his name. He's great. I don't know what his name is.
Yeah,
he kills it. The guy that plays the cowboy. He's fantastic. That scene is amazing. See, just for that scene. Channing Tatum, that that big song and dance about No Dames, that was really,
Oh,
really
yeah,
cool. And that was so
cool.
classic. Like, the sort of slightly gay.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Scarlett Johansson, like, that was all fantastic. And it gets to the point where you don't really care about Josh Brolin's storyline.
You don't,
Yeah.
you don't
He's
care
good at it, but the whole, like, George Clooney getting stolen thing, you don't really
And
give
that
a
fades
shit.
into the background.
It
very
really
quickly.
does. It's not the main plot, and it means you don't really care about it. It doesn't have that much weight, especially because he doesn't care that he's kidnapped,
Yeah.
which is kind of frustrating. So it's just maybe if I was around at that time, that whole communist thing would be more relevant. But I don't really give a shit about it when I watch it. So
Yeah. Because you are a communist.
yeah. So what? It's that's the most annoying thing. So it was sort of brought down like that for me, and by the end, it's just you don't care enough about the main storyline to enjoy those scenes.
Yeah.
George Clooney is great in it. His final scene where he's back on set, Hail Caesar, is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But I'd sort
would
of
you
give
give
it.
it?
I'd give it like a 7 out of 10, just because it's worth seeing,
just for the throwback.
just for those throwback sort of
Yeah,
scenes.
yeah,
And it
for
does.
sure.
It is a real. It does honour 1950s Hollywood a lot. Like it
Oh yeah,
does
yeah.
a really good job of portraying it. So that's why I'd give it like a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, if you enjoy films, just to see it just for those throwbacks for
Yeah.
sure. They're it's very well made, the movie
Oh, cinematography is incredible.
yeah.
By the way.
for sure. What would you give it?
Yeah, 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
It's
Yeah.
just really enjoyable.
Yeah,
But you the same?
yeah, I'd give it a 6.5 or 6.57. It was just,
Just
you
give
know,
it a 7
it was-
so we have like one movie that we can all fucking agree on.
Yeah. Do you agree that it shouldn't have been
I'd
an
probably-
Oscar season?
No, it should have came out should have come out probably like around October. I reckon.
Do you think it did? If it did, it would have been
done well,
nominated.
yeah. Oh, probably
No.
not. No, I don't think the performance. Everything about it was good. I don't think it was that
Maybe
good enough.
It's
Maybe
best ensemble, I think.
yeah, it could have got a best ensemble. Maybe like that was like those are like the
Is
Big
Best
Grade
Ensemble an award?
for like the B grade awards like Spirit Awards like Spotlight.
Yeah, okay.
Spotlight won like 90% of them obviously, but
Yeah.
I'd probably give it a 7. Yeah, my only problem is as Corey and JJ sort of touched on, it was the whole film just didn't feel connected with the throwbacks, and then the Josh Brolin story. It just felt a little bit out of place. But and some bits it was throughout the throwbacks it felt like an awesome, like really good, awesome film, and then as soon as it changes, the pacing just completely changes, which is sort of out of place. But yeah, that's all the films for the last 2 weeks.
That
So
we got through that
Jesus.
quickly.
we got through that pretty quick.
because
but,
no real big films.
not
so
not
makes
really.
sense.
No,
No films that we'll talk about.
Well, out on DVD next week, or out on DVD over the past couple of weeks, we've got a couple of decent ones. We had The Dressmaker, which was really good, which Corey really liked. If you've seen
Move
the
on.
review for that.
Oh, sorry, I forgot there wasn't a camera, so I'm pulling a very, very upset, triggered face right now. But
Yeah.
no one can see. Whatever. Buy it if you want. Okay, cool. Look, an Australian movie that's had effort put into the costumes. That's kind of respectable. That's okay. Costumes are good. Shot well. Edited well. Directed well. Acting's good. Everything else is... I don't know. I don't want to be mean, because I probably know someone that worked on it. So,
Next,
I didn't like it.
That
It's a
time's already gone. Like you gave that up long ago. Like
I
week
did.
1, when you guys.
You're like, I don't want to hurt anyone, and then you're like, this is the worst one I've ever seen.
I know people loved this movie, but I really hated it. I just hated it. I don't know
Corey's
why.
mum really liked it, and he's never spoken to her since that day.
Well, I live with Dad now. It's I just thought the tone was. I just didn't think it knew what black comedy was.
yeah,
The tone was all
because
over the
me and you
place.
saw it together, didn't we?
And it made me
And
cringe.
the
It was real
yeah.
cultural cringe as well.
Yeah, the tone was so fucking weird. It was supposed to be funny, but then it was serious, and people died, and it was like, what?
It didn't work. For
It
me.
didn't
It just
work.
didn't work. Okay, it's not as bad. The more I think about it, I don't hate it as much as I did back
I hate
then.
it so much. Still.
Come on, let's move on. Fuck.
Next, we've got Burnt, which is the Bradley Cooper cooking film,
Did
which I don't
anyone
think
see
anyone
it?
saw.
I
don't
did.
think anyone's-
I enjoy cooking.
You
films.
liked it, didn't
I
you?
like cooking films.
Did you like this?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I like Bradley Cooper. I like cooking films.
I like
It was
Bradley.
Like
That's Sienna Miller
Did
as
you like
well,
Chef?
which is
Chef. I didn't see it.
Chef
I
with,
really
Jonathan
fucking
Favreau.
wanted
You
to.
made me
Great.
so hungry.
great
I
film.
really
Great film.
wanted. Yeah, that's the thing. I really just want to go get food afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everything looks delicious.
Yeah, it does.
We had Crimson Peak as well, which I don't think anyone saw either. With
Nah.
Tom Hiddleston and stuff.
I heard it's okay.
Then we've got The Night Before, which I think you guys really liked.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that.
I didn't mind The Night Before.
Yeah.
I thought
Other
it was
than the
okay.
ending, everything but the ending was good.
It was quite funny in
Yeah.
some parts.
Yeah.
It was fine. It hit the spot. It was a good
Would you
Christmas
buy it on
movie.
Blue? Would you buy it on Blue?
No.
You never watch it again.
Yeah.
I'd probably pirate it
Yeah.
because I'm a
Sorry,
piece of
James.
shit.
We're a
What?
movie
Oh,
podcast.
Sorry,
What's
what's that? And
I'm looking at Ben's computer, just looking.
They're
at
actually
it.
soundtracks. That's
Yeah.
the Creed soundtrack.
Oh yeah. Okay.
oh, there's two.
We've
yeah.
got
Alright.
Paranormal Activity, Ghost Dimension as well, which I don't think anyone saw.
I've heard it was awful.
Yeah,
People
See,
certainly
I
saw
really
it.
like Paranormal though,
I like the
which makes
first
me
one.
sad. Because I just it's good for just cheap jump scares. That
What number is it? No.
that one's the
six.
six.
Fuck.
Because there was 1 to 4, which were like the normal series, but then there was like the marked
The
ones or
marked
whatever.
ones,
then
yeah.
Ghost Dimension.
Whatever.
Ghost Dimension.
now they're
for
like
us
they're-
are all together.
I watched a lot of this movie.
At
Looks,
work.
looks fucking
Last
shit.
one,
Yeah.
We've got Hotel Transylvania 2, which
Awful.
I haven't seen.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, it was bad.
Really? It looks so unfunny.
Yeah, it is.
Looks like Adam Sandler's humor in like a kid's film.
It is.
Yeah. Not good.
Probably one of the
It's
only.
indoctrinating a whole new generation.
Yeah.
These DVDs are really bad so far.
No, we've got Bridge of Spies, which sort of redeems it because I really enjoyed that.
Do you think
film.
Mark? Yeah. I mean,
Mark-
we'll talk about
Yeah,
whether
we'll
Mark
talk about
Rylance
we'll
should
talk
have won
about
next
we'll talk
week,
about the
but
Oscars next week. But I really liked that film. I probably watched it again.
I really liked it as well. It was fine.
It was a fine film. Very well made.
God,
but,
it was shot well.
I'd probably watch it again. I don't know if I'd buy it.
It's a very compelling story, and
Yeah.
the stuff about the Berlin Wall in that movie is really cool.
Yeah.
I like that film.
Yeah, it was very. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And then we've got out next week, so we haven't got two. We've only got 2 films, but one of them's 999, which I think we're all pretty much looking forward to.
I've heard it's not that good. So.
I've heard it's
Shut up.
I've heard
It
it's
looks great.
okay. And
Looks
then we've
great.
got The Finest Hours, which is the Chris Pine one with Casey Affleck as well. The submarine one.
Oh, the
True Story or
submarine
whatever,
one.
Yeah.
That one looks boring.
It looks average. Apparently, it's actually like really.
It looks
Apparently,
very
it's
boring.
really decent.
Looks
Yeah.
very
A lot of
boring.
reviews.
I don't know.
online,
Just
people
like
really like it.
aquatic movies, I always find them boring.
What?
Did you find
You know-
Life of Pi boring?
Yeah.
Do you like
incredibly.
Titanic?
No, I found that
That's
boring.
that's not a good that's not a good question
That's
for boring
that was-
aqua movies because it's like a 3-hour long movie and most people do find it boring. But
It is pretty fucking boring.
It's
I'm not gonna lie.
awful.
it's a really good movie.
It's not.
It's not. It's boring as
It's
shit.
not good. It's not awful. It's not good.
No,
It's fucking long.
Life of Pi is
it's
good.
just long.
Life of Pi is good.
No, I didn't really enjoy
Did you
it.
like Life of Pi?
It was okay.
What's a good aqua fucking movie?
H2O just add water.
Poseidon, the one in 2006 with the ship.
Awful.
The ship, I've never seen it.
It's a ship that's like.
H2O, just can we just talk about that as quality
H2O, exactly.
Australian children's
Who's
drama
in that
for a while?
movie? I can't.
Who's in that
H2O.
show?
Isn't
Basically,
it
the
a
entire
show?
cast of Tomorrow.
Tomorrow when the war
Began.
began. Yeah.
H2O.
Where's the sequel? We want the
Not
sequel.
Caitlin Stacey. 'cause I
Where's
think
Tomorrow's
she
When the
found it
War
a bit
Began
sexist.
sequel, guys? Come on.
Yeah,
Please.
well, it
Bring
lost
it out. Yeah.
$80 million,
Yeah, I know.
which
It's
is like
Wow.
half,
80 million?
half Australia.
What was the budget?
Let's have a look.
It's probably the
That's
biggest budget for any
awful.
Australian
I'm
film.
gonna have
Yeah.
a look because I know that the reason they didn't make the sequel. I thought the movie was okay. It was a bit of cultural cringe, but it didn't do that well at
It
all.
was Red Dawn,
Basically,
the 90s.
yeah.
Patrick Swayze. Is it Patrick
I thought it
Swayze
was-
film?
Yeah, maybe, I think it's a movie that
Yeah,
works in a
United
book more
80s.
than a. So it was made on a budget of. It doesn't say the budget. I think the budget was like 30 million or something.
Yeah.
And it only
Did it
made
lose
it
80?
made it didn't lose 80.
I didn't
exaggerated.
lose. Yeah, I was gonna say.
It only,
like,
but
the
it only
budget-
made 16 million worldwide.
Oh.
Do you know how much it made in America?
Yeah.
$4,900.
Wait, like 4,000.
That's like 100 people going. That's
like the
200 people going.
4,000 that I have in my bank account right now. Like not 40,000. 4,000.
4,000.
Like 4 digits.
So you got the 40,000, but the 40,000.
Yeah.
You have,
yeah,
you
obviously, yeah.
probably have more money in your bank account than this movie made in America.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, no, I do.
I do. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like Jesus Christ on a bicycle. Like holy shit. Yeah. So that's why they made on a budget.
Think
of,
about that. That's a VMAX cinema being sold out. That's how much money you pretty much made.
It was made on a budget of $27 million Australian
And it made 4,000.
and made 16
America.
million, which is why they didn't make a sequel. And like
And the film's really good though. Like
it's not that
It's
good
not
at
great.
all. And it's just like that's half of what.
Tell you what we
spend on
need:
film.
a Blue Water High movie.
Why?
Just another series.
No, we need a Drake and
6
Josh movie.
seasons. and a
Drake and
movie.
Josh movie.
Drake and Josh movie, mate.
Fuck
Get
off.
around it.
Jesus Christ, you're such a mean lord.
Fuck, you're such a mong. You are an absolute goanna.
Alright,
That'll do.
leave it there?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
going
we'll
off
see-
on fucking
we'll see,
tangents.
yeah.
That is a 1 hour and 20 minute episode. I hope you fucking enjoyed
I hope
it.
you get to
Well
the
done
end.
if you got through it.
Yeah.
Jesus. Sorry if we offended you. Bye.
Not
but not
really.